It's time to talk some soccer this weekend in the Premier League and see if we can't win $50,000. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Jason Mattis, of course, of Winning Bets. Thanks for checking out this episode. This is one of those free games that we love to play, and it's over on the NBC Sports Predictor app, where we can win $50,000 if we can correctly predict all 5 Premier League games this weekend. They give you 5 games. You got to give them that right result and score to take home that $50,000. If nobody can do it, you can still win $1,000 if you get the most points. 4 points right for the result, 10 points right if you can get the correct score right as well. I also give away $25 each and every single week to the person in the Winning Bets League that has the most points. If you need that league information, you can go ahead and grab it from this video description and compete against your fellow Winning Bet supporters and take my money. If we take a look and see who won last match week, looks like we had Big Fargus go ahead and get the win right there with 20 points. A nice showing right there. They had 2 correct scores. They got that Newcastle-Watford game, then they also got the Liverpool game as well. So nice job getting those 2 correct scores and route to your 20 points and taking home my $25. Hit me up on Twitter and I'll send you $25 on Twitter. For everybody else, it's a new week. Good luck on your quest to win $25. Let's jump on into it. It's the last weekend before all these players go on international break. So it'll be our last game, I think, for about 2 weeks or so. So let's see if we can do it. First game we get here is Manchester United going up against West Ham. Manchester United obviously played midweek up against Brentford. Looked pretty good. 0-0 draw there in the first half. And I thought they did a good job of just weathering the storm, right? They were the road team against Brentford. And if you're the home team, you're always going to come out, I think, more bright and more attacking. I thought Brentford deserved a goal in that first 20 minutes, if I'm being honest. But, the chances didn't fall into the back of the net. De Gea made a couple good saves. United was able to weather that storm and eventually in that second half, get out to that nice 3-0 lead, all led by their academy players, too. That was really nice to see the young kids really step up. But they gave up a goal late in that game to Brentford, winning the game 3-1. And that's what you're getting with United. Not a quite as good, solid team. It's tough to keep clean sheets. Teams are able to keep clean sheets, but they're not a team that can keep a clean sheet. Meanwhile, for West Ham, disappointing up against Leeds last weekend out, losing 3-2 against Leeds. I mean, Leeds is a team that's been struggling all season long. Leeds always has that potential to score goals, but they haven't been showing that this season. I thought West Ham at home was going to put in a better performance, so disappointing from them for sure. If you look at this game between United, though, and West Ham, United's got the better goalkeeper. Defense, maybe is going to be a wash. I think West Ham does have a little bit more in attack. Their fullbacks can really get forward, where United's fullbacks really haven't contributed anything much under Ralph Rangnick so far in this, in the handful of games that he's been a part of. If you look at the midfield, though, I could definitely give the midfield advantage to West Ham. I mean, led by Declan Rice. I mean, that's a player that United's been trying to sign now for a few transfer windows. So give the midfield edge to West Ham. Give the attacking, though, to United. Their young kids are looking bright. They can press more, get at you more. I mean, don't kid yourself, though. West Ham's really good. Bowen's been on a really nice streak now of scoring in multiple games in a row. Antonio been on a drought, but he's always got it right there. And Fornals is good in his own right. I think both of these clubs, though, competing for top 4, rivals in the top 4 battle. We'll keep it cagey. We'll keep it tight. Keep it low scoring. I see this one being 1-1 is how I got this one. So a good 1-1 draw at Old Trafford. Next one we got here is Leeds versus Newcastle. Look, Newcastle is disappointing over the weekend. Had a 1-0 lead at Watford, a team that you're battling for in the relegation spot. And that's a spot at home. They're late in the game. You need to go ahead and see out and get all 3 points. And to let Watford go ahead and get a late goal and take 2 points away from you, really demoralizing there for that Newcastle team. They just haven't quite figured it out. They're making signings. They're trying to get better with Chris Wood, trying to get better there with Trippier, but it's not clicking. Only get 1 goal at home against Watford. Overall, just a disappointing outing. Mentioned what Leeds did over the weekend, beating West Ham. Just really impressive. I mean, going in there and getting that victory up over West Ham. Oh, I really like Leeds. Like to see if Leeds can carry it over now, right? You saw them do that last season. They were scoring goals, giving up goals for sure, but they were scoring goals at a really high rate. Let's see if they can keep that going now. Maybe that's a big win up against a top 4 team that'll kind of carry them the rest of this campaign. Both of these teams are averaging 2.9 goals in terms of Leeds at home and Newcastle on the road, so we expect goals in this fixture. Leeds consecutive games now with scoring 3+. So again, I think maybe Leeds has turned the corner and maybe they're starting to find last season's form. I think they're going to score 3 goals again today. Go ahead and give me a Leeds 3-1 win over Newcastle. Leeds 3-1. Next game we got here is Southampton versus Manchester City. And if there's any team that's kind of given Manchester City fits over the last few campaigns, it has certainly been the Southampton team. Give them credit. In their last 4 meetings, there was a 0-0 draw, there was a 5-2 City win, but then it reverted right back to, struggles against Southampton, only winning 1-0. And then Southampton even got a 1-0 win in one of those last 4 meetings. So you can see it right there, low scoring. For whatever reason, City is unable to, run it up against Southampton like they do, against the majority of the teams. But you still like how City can create chances, and they're always the potential. When you pick this game, try and predict the score here with Manchester City, you can really look like a fool, right? If you predict 1-0, 2-0, 2-1, something like that, that could happen. Or City could, because all the chances they're going to create, you could get that 5-2 game or a 5-1 game. Really tough predicted Manchester City games. I'm going to lean, though, on more of the struggles that they've given Southampton. There's something to that. In 3 of those last 4, the most they've been able to get is 2 clean sheets in 2 of those. So give Southampton credit. They've been inconsistent, though. They beat Brentford a couple times out, but then they lose the Wolves most recently this past weekend. So just inconsistent with Southampton, and you've seen that. Interesting here in terms of over-under, in terms of maybe what we can get here in terms of goals. Southampton home games are averaging 2.2 goals. Manchester City away games are averaging 2.6 goals. So hey, maybe you think that this one's going to be low scoring. I'm going to go ahead and lean low scoring. Give me a Manchester City 2-0. It's hard to ignore Southampton and what they've been able to do against Manchester City. If you predict a draw in this fixture, or if you have the stones to go ahead and predict a Southampton win, don't think you're going to be out of your league in terms of doing that. The recent head-to-heads would suggest that Southampton will be in this fixture for the full 90 minutes, but I'm going to lean on Manchester City. 2-0 win for me. We've got Crystal Palace and Liverpool coming up next. What about pesky Palace? Talk about that a lot on my show between posts that I go ahead and do with Matt, where we preview all 10 Premier League games and give you leans and official bets for all 10 of these Premier League games every single weekend. Pesky Palace, that's what they are. Just look what they did, Tuesday against Brighton? They did nothing against Brighton. They had 3 shots, 1 shot on target. That 1 shot on target finds the back of the net and gets them a 1-1 draw. I mean, Brighton was all over them. You see that time and time again with Palace. Just pesky. What you do get with Palace, though, is a team that plays significantly better at home. They're a 6th place team at home if you were to look at home table. If you look at away table, they fall all the way down to 16th place. So you've got a team that's really, really pesky and really, really good at home. This team could get Liverpool fist, because you got Liverpool, they got no Salah, and they still got no Mane. Remember, those guys are at the African Cup of Nations. And you also got Liverpool coming off midweek. They had to burn a lot of energy and a lot of effort there in beating Arsenal in the 2-1 win in the EFL Cup. So this could be a spot where maybe you predict Crystal Palace can get a result. Boy, it's hard to ignore the recent head-to-heads. The last 4 head-to-heads, Liverpool has 16 goals. Palace has 0. Whoa. You want to talk about a team that's got somebody numbers. That is just really hard to ignore. I'm going to say Liverpool can get a clean sheet. I thought it was impressive in what they did midweek against Arsenal. They've been keeping clean sheets throughout the season. I'm going to say they get 2-0 win. I don't think they can run it up like they've been able to do in years past against Crystal Palace, because there's no Salah, no Mane, and that'll keep this one low scoring. Jota will get goals. Firmino may even get one. I think Jota will be the more likely one. He looks really good. He even got 2 goals against Arsenal. I really like that guy. I think he can carry this team without Mane and Salah. So go ahead and give me a Liverpool 2-0 win. Last one we got here is Chelsea versus Tottenham. Look, these 2 teams played most recently. They were in the other semifinal there in the EFA Cup. Chelsea dominated both of those fixtures, mainly the first one at Stamford Bridge. I mean, Tottenham didn't do anything in the course of those 90 minutes. Chelsea won that one 2-0. Then at White Hart Lane, Chelsea won that one 1-0 and was large part the better side for the majority of those 90 minutes. So it's hard to see anything other than that unless you want to lean on Conte's Conte's form in the league. They have yet to lose under Conte in the league. They've been really, really impressive. Look what they did. There's something magical of what's going on with this Tottenham team, at least in the league, from a league perspective. Look what they did against Leicester. I thought they looked good. I thought they deserved to be up early. They went down 1-0. I thought they deserved to be up 1-0. I thought they deserved to win the game, and that's what they did, though. They throw on Bergevin and get 2 dramatic goals there in injury time. Dramatic goals. What a through ball there on that 3rd goal, turning Leicester over there at midfield and then hitting a beautiful through ball to Bergevin, and he doesn't miss his opportunity to go ahead and seal the 3 points for Tottenham. Beautiful there. So there's something magical going on with Spurs in the league under Conte, but I can't not ignore how Chelsea just dominated them for large in part for 180 minutes in 2 consecutive matches. This one's at Stamford Bridge I'm going to predict another clean sheet. Guys, I watched both of those games in the EFL Cup semifinals, and it was a Tottenham just domination. So Conte is going to get his first loss in the league, and it's going to be against this Chelsea squad. Give me a 2-0 win. A 2-0 win for Chelsea, and that's how I'm going to do it this week, guys. For a chance to win $50,000 over on the NBC Sports Predictor app, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to join the Winning Bets League, where you can also take my $25 competing against your fellow Winning Bet supporters. Enjoy the long week, or the long layoff here as we go on international break, and we'll see you guys back here in a couple weeks. Have a good one. That was a lot of fun. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and good luck with your picks. If interested in placing real sports bets, then check out my latest daily free sports betting video in the bottom right corner. Otherwise, I'll see you on the next contest.